Alright, we're back with more Death Stranding. Last time we left off, Deadman told us that there was something wrong with BB and that it needed to be fixed. So we are currently without BB at the moment and we're trying to connect all the places in the mountain area. And also, Sam has started calling BB Lou. So that was a new development. But yeah, so we stopped the game right here, and we're needing to take on an order for Sam from the Mountaineer. Photograph delivery to the photographer. Okay, let's see. We got plenty of ladders and climbing anchors and PCCs and blood bags. Yeah, we have everything we need. Oh, also, last time we were given the all-terrain skeleton and the power gloves, and those are some of my favorite items in the game, so very cool. But we're not going to make anything right now. Let's head out.
Order assigned.
Yeah, make BB feel better by connecting up nearby facilities.
All the best to you and yours.
Okay, and there's a whole bunch of zip lines set up, so we'll be able to just zoom our way right down. Oh, look, yep, people used my zip lines. Let's give this a lot of likes, because zip lines are always so great. And this little network should take us all the way down to Mountain Knot City. Then we can just follow the river to the photographer, because the photographer lives at the base of the mountains. And a bunch of BTs down there. But we could just pass right over them. Actually, I'm gonna get down real quick so that I can give this one a lot of likes. I really like it. It's in a very helpful location because you get to go right over the BTs. Okay, we want to go this way.
Beware of BTs.
Yeah, see, and that person even put up a little warning on their zip line saying beware of BTs. Alright, and let's oops. Yeah, let's keep on zipping. Hey Neil, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are gonna go hop into the hot springs over here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Just for a quick pick-me-up.
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm doing fantastic. Just got done watching 1917 with my mom. She loved it. That's great. That was a really good movie. Pretty intense, but it wasn't like so many other war films where it's like, oh, let's focus on just all the gore and all the guts and blah blah blah. I mean, it didn't sugarcoat things about war, but it was more about just the personal journey and the emotional and psychological aspect of it. So, yeah. That's why it was very refreshing. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just ate lunch, which yesterday me and my roommate made pizza from scratch. And long story short, it passed the leftovers test. I ate a slice of it cold and it still tasted really, really good. So alright, so now we recharged ourselves, and we're gonna want to follow this river. And it's better just kind of go on foot for a while because a lot of the road is not built yet. So I'm pretty sure that the section of road that I built ends at a steep drop, so it wouldn't be safe to even take a vehicle on it. Oh yeah, you can find recipes online to make dough. It's not all that hard. Yeast is really the key ingredient. You want to put a lot more yeast in it than you would put in a loaf of bread. Like we did, our pizza was an olive oil and herb base with Canadian bacon, fresh basil, mozzarella cheese, and cherry tomatoes. And you can really taste the olive oil now that the pizza is cold, which tastes really good. Alright, now I should keep my eyes open for any metals and ceramics that I could deposit into the rest of the auto pavers. Oh, look at that. Someone's bike is in the middle of the river. That sucks. There's a little cave up there. I think a memory chip is in there. And look at that. Somebody already put a bridge across the river. That's really nice. Welcome to the stream, Bastard Folia. Absolutely love this game on my second playthrough. Yeah, this is my second playthrough as well. I've already platinumed the game, so this is me just enjoying myself and not worrying about doing everything. Just letting myself experience the game and the story without any stress. Wanted to... Oh. Sad. You don't have Lou right now. Lou is gone. For the moment. Kinda rushed the first playthrough to get the story. This play I'm finding everything I can, exploring a lot. That's also a fair way to do it. I'm the kind of person where I'm going to try to do as much as humanly possible during my first playthrough of, well, any game. If it's doable, that is. Some games are hard to get everything on the first playthrough. Like, I've also been working on platinuming Sekiro. And with that game, you really need to play through it multiple times. And last night I was... Ooh, 400 medals are up there. I could use that. Last night I was streaming my first attempt at the bad ending of Sekiro, and that's the last thing I need for my platinum. And I'll try again tomorrow 2 hours of attempts and I didn't win the fight, so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow night. On Twitch. Oh, the pizza sounded great. Yeah, it is. I'm really happy. Like, my roommate made the dough, but I bought the toppings, so it was a team effort. I mean, I consider myself to be a casual gamer because, you know, I don't like to play competitively. I'm not out to be like the first one to, you know, beat a game. I don't even really... If there's a game where the trophies to get platinum are really, really hard, like if they require multiplayer, I won't bother. Like, I will never, ever, ever platinum like the Dark Souls games or the Halo games because there's just too much stuff that is not fun for me. So, like the games I have platinumed, so I also platinumed Bloodborne, which isn't all that too hard to do. But I've platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn, and that includes even after they added the DLC and all that. So I have all the trophies for that one. I've platinumed 2018's God of War. And I think that's it. Games that have a fair amount of challenge, but they're not impossible. Some grinding, some challenges, but other than that, you know, you can do it. Anyone can do it. You're a really big Dark Souls fan, but never really got super into Sekiro for whatever reason. Yeah, oh yeah, and I'm actually wearing my Insert Coin Bloodborne hoodie right now. You can see the Hunter's mark. And then the back has, let's see if I can show it. Can I show it? You can kind of see, has like, yeah, Yarnum City Hunters. But hey, so how'd you come across my stream, bastard? Did you just see it pop up? Are you from a community on Facebook that I know of, or... Oh, cool, you were just browsing. Well, welcome aboard. You know, it's cool to see that we actually share some interests. Now, a special shout out is that I never would have gotten into Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro if it wasn't for a special community called RKG. Well, they started as Prepare to Try on IGN. Oh, road construction area. Well, I don't care if I lose this ladder. But yeah, there was this, this group of guys who started with IGN UK. And they started off saying, can we beat Dark Souls before Dark Souls 3 comes out? And the guy who played it had never played any Dark Souls games before. So it was really fun. And then they beat Dark Souls. They then moved on to Dark Souls 3. Then they did Bloodborne. And then they left IGN UK and started their own channel called RKG. And I'm a patron for them. And they've done now Dark Souls 2. And they're doing Sekiro. But yeah, if it wasn't for their stuff, I never would have even thought about playing these games. Okay, I think I got myself in a bad situation, because I think this is a big old island, and, yeah, okay. Well, at least I have extra ladders. I don't care if I go into the BT territory, because that's not a big deal. I'll be okay. This is gonna be sketchy. Oh, that's too sketchy. Oh, just barely made it. got into Souls in a very similar way. There's a channel on YouTube called K Plays, and she blind played Dark Souls. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool to hear that, you know, there was a female Let's Player who, you know, got you interested. We need more women out there doing Let's Plays. And not like, oh, you know, look at me, I'm a woman, I am pretty, but be like, no, I love video games, and that's why we're here. Like, I found some good female gamers on YouTube who, they just genuinely enjoy what they're doing. And I can relate to it. So yeah, if you like those games, check out their channels, Prepare to Try and RKG on YouTube. Of course, with Prepare to Try, you know, all the views end up, you know, supporting IGN, but, you know, you can still watch all those videos, and they still, even though the boys do not receive anything from it, they do still encourage people to watch that stuff. Oh my gosh, your 11-year-old daughter builds PCs and is a big gamer and musician. That is awesome. Good job. Good parenting. I never want to have kids, so it's cool when I see people really trying to empower their own children. I'm not a techie person though, so I would never be able to like build a PC and all that. Alright, there, we didn't run into a single BT and we got to the photographer super quick. Oh, she's your little buddy. That's adorable. Alright. My ladders helped me get over. Oh, that's so sweet, Neil.
You're from Bridges, right? You don't have anything else for me, do you?
No.
No? Okay. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Don't we all know that feeling? We go and check our mail, like, ooh, there's mail. Oh, but it's not what I was waiting for. Like, I think we all can relate to that feeling. Okay, I unlocked a new song, but I didn't hear it, so I must have gone the wrong way.
Do you think you could find my father's camera for me?
Sure.
It's kind of a long story, but he used to conduct field research in the area. My father believed that the key to understanding the Death Stranding was hidden here, somewhere in the caves and strata. But he passed away before he could complete his work, leaving me to finish what he started. And not long ago, I found something amazing. I was sure it was what my father had been looking for, even if I couldn't see how it related to the Death Stranding myself. What I needed was an expert opinion, someone who could look at what I'd found and tell me what it meant. So, I grabbed my father's camera and set out to document my discovery. Took pictures of every last detail. But on the way back, I spotted a group of armed men and I panicked, dropped everything and ran like hell. Thankfully, they never saw me, but when I stopped running, I realized the camera was
Who's
gone,
your favorite
case
prepper in
gone.
this game?
I've been trying to pluck up the courage to go and look for
You
it
like the
ever
Ludens
since.
fan?
But then I remembered that the
That's a
cargo
good
tag
question.
was still on the case. And I figured, you being with Bridges and all, that you might have a way to pinpoint its location. Please, I'd give anything to have it back. I'm gonna put in the order.
Now,
Please
do
understand,
Bridges
that camera
members
means
count?
everything to me.
in your
Until
question?
I know it's safe, I can't think about anything else. There's a terminal there you can use if you want to get started right
Hey,
away.
good job, Neil.
Here.
Just before Edge Knot City,
It's
and you
what I'd
got
take if I were
every
going
place to
myself.
5 stars.
Knock
That's
yourself
awesome.
out.
Good work. New order available.
So,
Please access delivery terminal for...
of course, I love the cosplayer and the Wandering MC. They're great. I mean, as someone who has definitely dabbled in cosplay, it's just, you know, it's kind of cool that they have a cosplayer character. And, you know, Conan O'Brien with the otter hat is so fun. I also like the veteran porter. He's a cool, chill guy. Yeah, like when I just like his, you know, at first, you know, like most of the other preppers, he's kind of resistant to help at first, but he grows on you and he's like really chill, and he always has some interesting stories to give you in his emails. Alright, so we gotta get this back from terrorists. So that'll be fun. Yeah, the Wandering MC is Conan O'Brien's character. He's the one who gives you the otter hood, and he lives with the cosplayer in that shelter by the waterfall. Okay, so we definitely want to get a bola gun. Not gonna pick up... already have more than enough blood bags. I'll take some armor plates, but I'm not going to yeah, I'm not gonna take the weapons. The bola gun will serve my purposes just fine.
Order assigned.
Okay, now let's equip them. So we want to put armor plate on one shoulder and put the other one on the other shoulder. Auto arrange. Let's go. I kept thinking he looked so familiar, then when he took the hood off, I lost it. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, Hart, you know, Hart. If we're going off of also Bridges members, I love Hartman, love Mama. I mean, I love all the main characters. Fragile's my homegirl. And oh, you know, props to Igor. Igor, my man. He's, you know, the one who sacrificed himself to give us the BB. And then by extension, I love his brother Victor in Port Knot City. I really like those two. Alright, so we're gonna go take care of some terrorists. It's interesting that, like, they're still kind of classified as mules. But, of course, they're wearing the terrorist garb and they have lethal weapons. No, not the movie. No, yes, they have tons of copies of Lethal Weapon. Making a joke.
You alright?
No, this playthrough is being played on normal, but I played my first playthrough where I platinumed it entirely on hard. I didn't change the difficulty once. So it is funny to see like how easy some encounters are in comparison. Played on normal at first, found the fights a little too easy. Yeah. It does make a big difference. But I'm glad that I got the hard difficulty already taken care of. I don't have to worry about doing that ever again. And that's why my second playthrough is on normal, so I can just enjoy myself. I mean, I could go on easy, but that would just be kind of silly. Although it is interesting to like how I definitely did get better as the game progressed, because I died a few times in the World War One and World War Two scenarios, but in the Vietnam scenario, I didn't die once, so I did get better.
Sam, did you find our missing cargo? Huh. It looks like someone's carrying it around.
I haven't enjoyed being taken by surprise by a game like this since Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. I was surprised at how engaging this game was. I went into it completely blind. I was not the person who was all hyped about it at first. I just was like, oh, you know, it looks interesting. But then in the week before the game came out, I was like, you know what? I think I'm curious enough that I should buy it day one. And I'm so glad I did. I didn't regret it. Too far away. Ah. Nope. Time to get the heck out of here. And just like that, we're out. Got hit a little bit while we're trying to run away, but otherwise, okay. Favorite aspect of this game is the fact that I put 84 hours into the first play, and there were still so many mechanics I didn't know about or use at all. Yeah, there were things that I wasn't quite aware of at first. And I think my first playthrough, because I got the platinum, was way over 100 hours. Alright, now we're getting some music. You didn't know how to use zip lines? Oh my god, that's the best thing in this entire game. Like, who needs to walk when you got zip lines? It's a lifesaver in the mountain area. One thing about playing the game a second time is that you will memorize where certain things are, and so you can take the easiest path to a prepper or whatever, and saves a lot of time. You walked all through the mountains. Oh my god. Yeah. Press F for respects. Okay, wait. Okay, good. I was like, wait, did I overshoot her? No. I'm on the right path. It just looks so different without, like, not a lot of people have walked up this hill to the photographer in this server. Because in my first playthrough, this was basically a footpath. So that's really interesting. Alright, I got your photograph.
Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All
Or,
weapons
I got
will
the
be
camera,
locked
I
until
mean.
departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yeah, ziplines are just so good. Man. See, she has all these photographs in the entrance to her shelter.
Okay.
Oh look, it's a picture. Look, she took a photograph of the terrorist camp that we were just at. We were there. Right.
Delivering cargo.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Hopefully I didn't
I
get
was
too
afraid
banged
I'd
up by
never
the
see it again.
bullets.
Oh, thank God. It looks
Oh,
exactly
the
like it always
collector.
did. Oh, you don't know what this means to me.
Yeah, I didn't find him early on in my first playthrough. It took me a little while to realize that he was there. But yeah, he's definitely worth going to because of the backpack cover.
It was my father's idea to move all the way out here. He thought he could get to the bottom of the Death Stranding all by himself. And we were right behind him.
I didn't think anyone was crazy
Look
enough
where it
to
got
live
us.
there.
If you hadn't come along when you did,
It's a pretty
the camera
secure
would be gone,
location.
and all our hard work would have been lost before anyone had a chance to see it. We can't let that happen. The world needs to hear about this. Someone out there will know what it means. So, connect us up. We want to be a part of the UCA.
Collector has a big mural. I don't think I've seen it. Alright, now we have the photographer as part of the UCA. Shotgun, level 1. Riot shotgun, level 1. New interview data. We will read that in a moment.
I truly hope our work will help to make a difference. Thanks again. I hope we get to meet again before too long.
Hey, Hartman.
Sam, it's Hartman. That camera you recovered contains some fascinating footage. The data stored on it was automatically shared with us after you added the photographer's shelter to the network, along with her father's research materials. Anyway, my lab still doesn't have a high-speed chiral connection, but I was able to check one of the images against a database at HQ. Based on my preliminary calculations, and the photographic and documentary evidence in our archives, I would estimate the paintings to be in the region of 30,000 years old, if not older. The artists were likely Neanderthals or other precursors who were migrating across the continent. See the dolphin-like creatures there? At the time, the cave would have been situated even farther from the coast than it is now. So how could the artists possibly have encountered dolphins? Answer: they couldn't. It is my belief that they had a brush not with dolphins, but with beach things. And that would mean the Death Stranding is not the first phenomenon of its kind, that it has happened before. Since the birth of our planet, countless species have gone extinct, from bacteria to dinosaurs. Scientists refer to the largest known mass extinctions as the Big Five. But there have, of course, been many other extinction events, albeit on a smaller scale. What if the artists were trying to document one such event, that of their own extinction? It would be the first record in Earth's history of a Death Stranding. And it would also lend credence to my theories. The sooner you come and connect me to the network, the sooner we'll know. Just imagine the mysteries we'll be able to solve. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Wonderful news,
Alright,
Sam.
yeah, you're playing the game right now, and oh, the network activation key. Alright, so you're now have to go into Edge Knot City
Opened its eyes.
and connect the distribution center.
As if searching for someone. And then our eyes met. For a moment, I think. I tell you, it was almost enough to make me want to keep the kid for myself. Anyway, I still need to run diagnostics and make adjustments as needed. However, the fluctuating local chiral levels could pose a problem. Think you can bring one more site into the network?
Alright.
Once you have, and once I have subsequently confirmed that AB is functioning reliably, I'll release it into your custody. This is the last step. I promise. Just one more site. That's all we should need. Good luck.
I know what that's gonna be.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Sam, I see you received a mail from our mountaineer friend. Seems he's got an order for you. Might be good to give it a look.
Yeah. Let's see if the photographer has any standard orders that... Oh, yeah. Let's get this memory chip taken care of.
Oh, this will be right at home in my collection.
Alright, we'll have to read that as well.
Thank you for your contribution.
But yeah, let's take a look at what standard orders. That goes to junk dealer, that goes there, that goes to mountaineer. We're having to go to the mountaineer anyway. Then Mountain Knot City. Like, we can definitely take that and take the mountaineers. Yeah, and we don't need either of these. Oh, I don't even need the armor plates either.
Order assigned.
I could go ahead and recycle them. I'm not gonna run into any terrorists for a while, so... Yeah, let's see if, I don't need 3 climbing anchors. Yeah, let's just go recycle those.
Thank you for your continued support.
Alright. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the share locker to see if there's anything. So that's also for the mountaineer. A lot of these are going to be for up there. Doctor... Oh, look at that. Somebody has put in a gold all-terrain skeleton. I'm gonna take that. Haha, let me take your special edition, Alright, I'm gonna take the ceramics. Might as well take more of the Mountaineer stuff too. Alright, it's a little dicey, but I'm gonna drop off the ceramics into that, Oh, let's see what bot orders. No.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh yeah, wait. One more thing. Now we can go and recycle my normal all-terrain skeleton. There we go.
Delivering cargo.
You're working on getting 5 stars at the cosplayer right now. Cool.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, so I'm gonna want to
For your
be
contribution.
reading some interviews and memory chips and emails, but really quick, I am going to go AFK for a moment. Today's laundry day, so let me just go take care of the next load and I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, and thanks for hosting me, bastard. That means a lot. Alright. So we got an email from the Mountaineer. Order. Me and the wife are good, but need a little something. Oh, excuse me. Dear Sam, my wife is doing great now, and it's all thanks to you. You couldn't have demonstrated more clearly the type of support the UCA has to offer. I don't know much about the chiral network, but I know we're a part of it now, and that things are better that way. Oh, I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. Would you drop by when you have the time? I'd appreciate it. Like. Yeah, I'll do that. Whew, okay. So, let's read memory chip that we just got. The Sentinel 1/6 Ludens action figurine. Ludens is the symbol and mascot of Kojima Productions. This 1/6 scale model was created by world-renowned Japanese figurine maker Sentinel Miniatures. The extravehicular creative activity suit he wears has been recreated in exquisite detail, enabling him to boldly go where no man has gone before in order to spread the gospel of play. See, now that's a religion I'd like to be a part of. We got interviews. Got several of them, because I think I got some at the end of last Saturday's stream, but I didn't read them. So, alright, give me a moment. The laundry room is downstairs, so I just had to go up and down a flight of stairs and, so just give me a moment. Alright. So, from Hartman 1 year ago, cave paintings and stencils. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, what they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, although most have sadly been lost to void-outs. The oldest cave paintings of all are believed to date back 64,800 years or more, but all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. Become of them, I wonder. Have they too been obliterated in annihilation events? If not, are the caves containing them now infested with BTs? Does Europe still exist even? One cannot help but worry that these vital records have been forever lost to us. But I digress. These first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison, and horses, interspersed with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert these are the signatures of primeval painters. But could they not also be depictions of BT handprints? Could our ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something or issue a warning? Or is this perhaps one flight of fancy too far? Interesting thoughts there, Hartman. I'm doing my laundry too. Can't be flipping my tidy whities inside out anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta get that shit in order, Neil. Now we have this interview, also from Hartman from 2 years ago. Bridges needs Homo ludens. I have already spoken at length about the new varieties of man that have emerged in the wake of chiral pollution and from the resulting phobias. Homo demens, Homo gestalt, not to mention those touched by dooms. This much is common knowledge. I, however, would posit that we could further categorize the humans of this day and age. Plotting out zip lines makes me feel like a real prospector. Oh yeah, it's so satisfying. Take our comrades Mama and Lochna, for example. They are creators, are they not? People who use tools to make things. Craftspeople, Homo faber. Consider Deadman, one who looks dead in the eyes every day, one who takes their organs as his own. His relationship with death is transcendental, sublime. It is, in essence, his faith, and he a homo religiosus. As for myself, Homo lucens, a linguist, one who seeks to understand this world through the language of science and logic. There is, however, another very special type of human, a breed that would serve Bridges rather well, Homo ludens, they who play. Be it deliberate or unintentional, Homo ludens unite people, creating culture, shaping the very world around them, not through violence, nor laws or prescriptions, but rather through metaphorical acts of play. I know of one person who matches this description, The one they call the Great Deliverer, Sam Porter. Despite Die Hardman's best efforts, however, his whereabouts are still unknown. So yeah, I mean by that description, every one of us is Homo ludens, us gamers. But some of us are better, what's the word I'm looking for? Carriers of the label. Some, Homo ludens are downright toxic little assholes. So, but like everything in this world, there are extremes. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. I know I got some prepper interviews. Yeah, we got 3 of them. So now we have the prepper interview for the photographer from 1 year ago, and this interview is made by the photographer's mother. Huh, you're not wrong. Yeah. Wasn't that long ago that we moved to this shelter, the 3 of us. Before that, we used to live in the city, until my husband up and said we had to leave. He was so insistent, and I didn't have any choice but to go along with it. Couldn't take care of our daughter by myself. He said he was sick of city life, and I can't say I don't understand it all. I mean, timefall may not have been an issue or be teased, but I can see how a safe and comfortable life might become suffocating. Our daughter might be happy and healthy, but we're the exception. Hardly anyone's even having children these days. You don't need a crystal ball to see where the world's headed. My husband says we're bound for extinction, says nobody's doing anything about it. People rather stick their heads in the sand and try to wait out the storm. If we don't figure out the Death Stranding and fix this world of ours, that's all she wrote. My husband says that a lot. That maybe he's just a guy with a camera, but at least he's doing something, and so on. He's out again somewhere, investigating something. Recently, he started taking our daughter with him, teaching her to take photos of rocks and murals and the like. I'm glad they're spending time together, and I know it's good for her education, but I still hate it when they go out and leave me here to wait and pray that they come home safe and sound. Now here is the Mountaineer's interview. People aren't meant to stay cooped up inside or live in one place forever. It's not natural. Exploration's in our DNA. Great outdoors is where we're supposed to be. You know our ancestors started out in Africa, right? Well, they didn't just stay there, did they? They wanted to try and find a better life, a better home. That's why humanity spread all across the planet. And as we've traveled, we've evolved. Little by little, we've grown tougher and smarter. Even our immune systems have become stronger. But if we stop moving, stop exploring, that all stops too. We stagnate as a species, maybe even regress. That's why we can't hole up in the cities. There's a whole universe beyond those chiral clouds I'd love to explore someday. And if that's not possible, I want to at least get as close as I can. Climb the biggest mountains, go as high as I can go, and try to see what lies beyond. And I want to do it with the love of my life, the world-class mountaineer who showed me the beauty of this place, my guiding star. Together, there's no peak we can't summit. Oh, that's sweet. Now they have a child. I just saved the mother's life by getting them in touch with the doctor. Yeah, preach, little shits who talk hella shit while crying over V-Bucks. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole console war bullshit is just ridiculous. I'm the kind of person, I had a brother, or I have a brother. We're a year and a half apart. I'm the older one, even though it doesn't look like it. And we grew up having, having Game Boys, having the PlayStation, having the Xbox. We even played World of Warcraft together on the PC. So we grew up with all the different gaming styles, and so the console war stuff just blows my mind. As it is right now, I'm way more of a PlayStation 4 person because I really like a lot of the all the exclusives. I only really like the Xbox because of Halo 1, 2, and 3, and the fact that the Xbox One can play all of my old Xbox and Xbox 360 games backwards compatible, but it's been collecting dust. And I have a Switch, but I haven't really been playing it, so for now it's the PlayStation that's keeping me busy. Yeah, the more the merrier, exactly. You know, mainly a PC person, but I've been on a big PS4 kick lately for the exclusives. Yeah, oh, and speaking of PlayStation and PC, if you have never played Horizon Zero Dawn, do it. Whether you play it on the PlayStation 4 or you play it on the PC, because it is coming to the PC, that if you like Death Stranding, it also is a really good game, and it's really beautiful, and the bow and arrow combat is the best I've seen in any video game ever. It's so fluid. That's a game that I played so many times, and I wasted like so many hours with the photo mode, and I'm so excited the photo mode is going to come to the PlayStation 4 Death Stranding. I heard it somewhere, but it would make sense. Photo mode is going to be part of Death Stranding's PC release, and there's no reason why they then can't add the photo mode to Death Stranding at that time, because that's the one thing I really, really, really wanted for this game, because Horizon Zero Dawn's photo mode, so good, and they both use the same engine, so it makes sense that Death Stranding would get a photo mode. I'm just so excited. I can't wait. Really can't wait. Yeah. So, anyway, I digress. Let's read the interview on the doctor. I know what you're thinking. Why is this prepper claiming to be a doctor? Don't worry, you're not the first. Rest assured that I really am a doctor. I even have a medical license, though the governing body that issued it to me is long gone, so I won't be offended if that counts for a little. But, license or no, people still need doctors. Preppers get sick too, you know. That's not so hard for you to get your head around, is it? Most folks haul themselves to a city hospital when there's something wrong, but out in the boonies, it's not really an option. But we can't just leave these people to die. You know full well what would follow. And so I do what I can to help. Around here, I'm the only one people can rely on to keep them alive. Whenever I'm needed, I try to find someone to transport me to a patient's residence. That's hardly the most efficient approach. And it doesn't endear me to the porters either. Yeah, 'cause you'd have to carry that guy on your back. I've heard that Bridges is trying to bring everyone into their chiral network. If it's as good as I've heard, it would be a real game changer. I could perform all sorts of diagnoses and even some treatments without having to leave my shelter. I hope you manage to extend it here soon. There's a lot of people out there counting on us both. Yeah, and we just did that. Alright, then there's all these tips. I just have to... See, that's another... I've mentioned it before, but another thing I want them to add via patch is to have a mark all as read option for tips, emails, and interviews, especially when you're playing the game multiple times and you've read most of these. Okay, there, that's all done. So now we have to go back to the Mountaineer, but at least we picked up some orders for both the Mountaineer and for
Go get him, Sam.
Mountain Knot City, so we can drop those off on our way back. So somebody made a zip line here. Let's see if it even connects to anything.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Nope, no connecting zip lines. But I could make one up here if I wanted. So then people could just zip right on over this ridge. And then get over the BT territory too. Let's see if one will connect. Alright, so yes, we can build one. And then we can build one down on the ground somewhere. You're very OCD with notifications. Yeah, like I don't like seeing a whole bunch of, you know, unread things.
Construction complete.
That's why if, for example, I'm like on vacation or I'm, yeah, like if I'm on vacation or something, I will go ahead and at least go through my work emails on my phone app and just go ahead and delete and mark as read things that I don't even worry about, that aren't relevant to my job. So then when I get back to work, the only things that are unread are things that I actually need to pay attention to. Like, it just helps with peace of mind. Okay, we could go even further out. So there's a ladder over there. Yeah, let's go take that ladder across the river, and then we'll make a zip line in this area. Oh look, it's my ladder. But yeah, just in case anyone wants to have a quicker way to the roboticist, or not the roboticist, the photographer, on their way from Mountain Knot City. Oh, it's the road construction area. Let's see if I can find an area that's not affected by it. Oh, right here. Let's see, how much distance? Although I am worried that the bridge would block the zipline path. Still road construction. Oh, right here, right here, right here. There, now people will have a little shortcut to the photographer. Okay, and there's a bridge there. Oh, I should go and auto sort stuff, because now I have, yeah, now I can put stuff on my shoulders.
Construction complete.
Alright, and we're gonna take my other ladder. And see if there's anything more we can drop off at this auto paver.
Stay out there low.
Do I use the bot deliveries much? I've only used them for metals and ceramics, those kinds of things, because even if they get to their destination mostly destroyed, the materials will still add to the location. Yeah, the roads in this area take so many materials. It's crazy. Alright, you deserve a lot of likes. This is a good bridge.
I need to stay without you, kid.
there's metals there. I can drop them off at this auto paver. I haven't contributed anything to this one yet, so I have to start somewhere. Gonna stop by Mountain Knot City real quick. Oh! What are you doing, Sam? Well, guess I'm not going onto the road. Sam just decided that I shouldn't. I think I'll actually take a quick rest in the private room because I need to replace my backpack cover. It's not doing so well.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hey, been waiting for you, Sam.
Alright, take all these links.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Bridges.
Yeah, let's drop off these orders and then we'll go into the private room.
Hey, Sam. Welcome back. Tough journey as always, I bet. Wow, you really took great care of everything. I mean, honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to call this anything less than perfect.
You're welcome, Aaron.
We're going to get through this.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, we got some more emails. Okay. So let's drink some beer. just need to drink 3 of them. Say hello to our cryptobiotes. Hello! Hello! Little cuties. Alright. And then let's go and take care of this. Want to remove this backpack cover. Or switch it with, yeah, there, switch. And then let's read those emails. How do I use the backpack cover I just got? I don't think I know yet. Oh, as you saw, yeah, you put it on when you're in a private room, but you're really only able to do it in the private rooms of bridges locations because it uses materials and people's personal shelters don't tend to have materials donated to them. Okay, so we got this email from the photographer. Dad would be proud. Dear Sam, I was right about the camera. I'm told the pictures I took were incredible. You see, the paintings of whales and dolphins I discovered in those caves might have been painted by Neanderthals. I don't really understand the significance of it all, but it's definitely what my father was looking for. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my entire life, and it's all because of you. Dad would be happy too, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much. I know I nearly gave my mom a heart attack, but this proves it was worth it in the end, right? I made a difference for once, and I can do it again. Maybe other secrets of the Death Stranding hidden nearby. Be more careful this time, but I have to get back out there and find them. I'll be in touch when I do. Cool. Keep on keeping on. The roboticist. Making use of that all-terrain skeleton? Oh, you betcha. Sam, have you been using your all-terrain skeleton? Pretty amazing, I know. But would you believe that some porters don't like them? Apparently, the design's too functional or something. I mean, have they ever actually tried to use one? If they had, I know they'd change their tune. They'd be raving about how it lets you power through snowdrifts and over rocky terrain, and about how the boost mode lets you charge up slopes and across rivers without draining any endurance. I suppose one legitimate criticism is that it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo. That shouldn't come as a surprise, since the focus this time was on balance and stability. I'm sure we can address that particular concern with future models. Stop moaning about the moaners now, so long as you remember to use your skeleton whenever you've got to traverse some tricky terrain, okay? Not that I've got to ask. I know you will, Sam. Not like those other guys. Oh. See. If you were a fan of 1917's character-driven story, did you ever watch the HBO series Band of Brothers and or The Pacific? I saw parts of those, but I don't know. I think there's just something about 1917 that was a little more engaging because it was literally like about two and then one character. It was like tightly focused, and it used a really cool cinematic trick by making it look like it was two continuous shots all the way through. But yeah, I'm just very picky when it comes to movies and TV shows, so but yeah, I am aware of those. So now the doctor says, bigger bags, more blood. Have you been using that high capacity blood bag I made for you, Sam? I really do think you'll find it useful. I wish it was possible for me to print them on demand, but it's simply excuse me. It's simply not feasible at the moment. Ordinary materials won't suffice for the construction. It requires chiralium. Machinery I used for production is also somewhat unique and unwieldy, so replicating the process elsewhere isn't an option. I'll keep looking into it, of course, but in the meantime, you'll just have to fabricate them here. Sorry, Sam. Do be sure to stop by and pick some up if you have the chance, though. They might just save your life. Alright, and then let's just mark these new music tracks as read. Do a very quick save, and then we'll keep going. always sad. And he's like, you know, he's gonna do his plugging in, but then it's like, oh, no Lou. Lou is gone. Sad face. Alright, engage the hat, the glasses, and the harmonica. Let's go take our zip lines all the way up to the Mountaineer.
Scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Yeah, it's good that now we have a fresh backpack cover, because this next bit is very intense. Get caught in a snowstorm.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, go here. Oh, did you see that? That was probably another player's stuff spawning. But it was like a weird little, like, looked like some kind of crazy anomaly. That was cool. Right, gonna give you guys stuff and then I will pick up that order.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Sam Bridges, there's someone we need you to deliver a package to. She's a strange bird that lives even higher up in the clouds than we do. And the research she's doing, well, it's out there and then some. And we're talking straight up occult stuff, though she wouldn't be very happy hearing me say so. And she claims she's delving into the mysteries of the cosmos. Anyway, I found this rock out in the mountains with a handprint on it. And when I mentioned it to her, she got all excited. I honestly don't know what kind of close encounter she thinks it signifies. But I was wondering if you could bring it to her for me. And joining the UCA has opened my eyes to a few things. Like how there are all these people out there trying to make sense of the Death Stranding in their own way. And sure, her ideas may sound like the ravings of a lunatic to me, but they clearly mean something to her, and I'd like to help her out. With your assistance, that is. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Right, will do. Let me just make these deliveries first.
Thank you for coming. To think you got this here without so much as a single scratch to show for it. You gotta give me a few tips sometime.
We only had 2% damage. Now I have express purple for my glasses. I could replace it with the pink I'm currently wearing. Be funny.
Here's hoping you don't run into any trouble out there.
Radio.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
Alright, now we are much lighter and have to take this. It's 80 kilograms, so let's listen to the briefing.
To review, the Mountaineers asked you to deliver a rock with a handprint on it to a woman known as the Spiritualist. If you could bring her shelter into the network while you're there, it'd be enough to expand our coverage over the entire area. It would also facilitate BB's recovery, according to Deadman.
Alright, let's go do this. I'll just grab a single ladder. I can't, there's no point in bringing any PCCs because I won't be in the network to start with. Get just one more container spray. Actually, no. I don't need an extra one. Because I have the backpack cover. Woo! Well then. Let's see. Alright, so at least... how about I go and take care of a few things to lighten the load?
Sam, it's just like the one at South Knot City. A vortex loaded with so much chiralium that it's almost off the charts. Slowly but surely, it's creeping closer to us here in Mountain Knot. At least that's what I think, but I can't see it. Not with the naked eye. But the data doesn't lie. It's the same temporal phenomenon that you told me dropped you in a war zone.
I told you. But that wasn't.
The Cupid's limiter can handle most chiral spikes, but we didn't plan for another supercell.
Another supercell.
I told you it was the same as before.
Mama, is that you?
You got me, Sam. It's been a while. But not really. Mulligan, Lochna, we're the same. One body, one mind, one being. There's no point in trying to draw a distinction. Not in this world. We're all connected.
Yeah, Sam almost
Remember
forgot about that. He's like, wait, but I didn't tell Lochna any of that. Sam, Mama is Lochna now. Okay, so I'm actually going to recycle as opposed to, yeah, if I get rid of some of these, then I should be able to hopefully move some more stuff into the cover. Alright.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. Yeah, so now there's only 2 pieces of cargo that are exposed to the elements as opposed to 3, so at least that helped, and also I'm not as heavy. Alright, we got this email from the doctor. Connections keep us alive. Medical terminal and bioprinter appear to be functioning as intended. Mountaineer's wife should now be able to receive the treatment she needs, thank goodness. Did you know that it was my better half who designed both those devices? Medical terminal uses hologram technology. The bioprinter was built upon existing chiral printer tech. The difference, of course, being this model can be used to synthesize medicines and organic compounds. My partner used to enjoy life in the city. She worked as a researcher there, but when I proposed moving out here to provide medical care for preppers, she was happy to follow me. How fortunate for us all. Preppers cannot survive in complete isolation, and neither can I. It's not much of a point in being a medical professional if you have no one to tend to. Indeed, we need to forge and maintain connections of all kinds. And that's just what you're helping us to do, through deliveries and by expanding the chiral network. Make no mistake, the bonds between us make us stronger. But you already knew that, didn't you? Alright. Now we gotta go to the Spiritualist. This is a bit of a hike. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I was as light as possible. Alright, well, let's see if I can go... I'm gonna zip up to that zip line so I don't waste a lot of my endurance. Ooh, the black balloon jellyfish looking things. Yeah, I call them fun bags. Fun bags of tar. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I call them fun bags. They're just kind of silly. They make funny noises. Yeah, the wind is really picking up. A storm is coming. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I should be able to just climb up most of this without having to use a ladder or anything. At least I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, careful, Sam. Sam, just calm down. There you go. There you go. And I know I've already veered off of my little marker, but that was just as a little guidance more than anything. It's not grotty, they're just goofy tar bags. Oh, look at this timely email from the Mountaineer. Watch out for the whiteout. Hey Sam, I hope this gets through to you. The weather took a turn for a worse a little while ago, and now it's gone full whiteout. Zero visibility up here on the mountain. I hope you weren't caught in it as well. Oh, I am. It's not too late. I suggest keeping an eye on the weather forecast and steering clear. Limited visibility is not the only issue with whiteouts, you know. You lose spatial awareness and can't gauge distances. Hell, sometimes you literally can't tell up from down. Pretty scary stuff. Your gear, though, you shouldn't be completely helpless. You can use your map to plot a route to your destination. This will show up whenever you use the Ojudek's cargo scanner to ping your surroundings, even if you literally can't see them. Either way, try switching to compass mode to confirm your destination. That way you can at least orient yourself in the direction you need to go. Above all else, don't panic. It's easy to lose your head in the whiteout, but if you can stay calm, you'll be absolutely fine. Good luck, Sam. Alright, so we're just winding ahead in this direction. But yeah, using the Ojudek really does help you see the terrain. Might be able to just carefully... Yep, there we go. Alright, so let's just go through this little gap. Oh, look, you can see my, the path that I had laid down. But I'm pretty sure that if I go up here, I'll be able to get to the flat ground to get to her shelter. Yeah. Thank you so much for the warning. Ah, it's clearing up. There we go. All good.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons.
Sam Bridges, I've been expecting you. The Mountaineer told me all about you. This handprint you brought me, or stencil as I prefer to call it, is a vital clue. It hails from an era long before the dawn of human history. I'm going to date it and lay bare the cause of the Death Stranding. And when I do, all the secrets of the cosmos shall be revealed. Did you know this mountain used to be a pyramid in ancient times? It's true. You won't find a place closer to the beach than this. To the wellspring, a source of untold power. How else do you think that chiral network of yours works? But I digress. Show me the stencil. Thank you. It's in excellent condition.
Good to know.
All right. Connect me to the chiral network.
Will do. It's good to not have all that stuff on my back. Spiritualist has joined the UCA. New interview data. It's like, yeah, people already went ahead and built some zip lines, so that's good.
Now I have everything I need to date the stencil. Once I have my results, I'll share them with you and your colleagues at Bridges. You've done a good thing, Sam. If you find anything else, be sure to bring it straight to me. I'll be waiting. You should take this. I'm certain that it will be of use to you in your journey.
Alright, what is it? It's another backpack accessory. Oh, it says Bridges. Love knot.
Until we meet again, my friend.
Sam, it worked.
Oh, thank God.
BB-28 is in excellent condition. No evidence of lingering attachments or homesickness either. Perhaps its memory was erased after all.
Oh.
All that remains is for you to hook it up and take it for a run. I was hoping to return it to you as soon as possible, but I don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh?
What?
We've got a problem. You may have heard about the massive supercell heading right for Mountain Knot City. I left my facility to perform some additional tests on the BB in the field, and now I find myself unable to return. You know the cabin on the mountainside, northeast of Mountain Knot? Let's meet there.
Yep, I know what's coming next.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further
Yep,
information.
you can hear the storm, like, there it is. Right there. Big ol' storm.
You did good, Will. I'll see you soon.
Haha, look at that. Somebody put that has the Higgs hologram. Alright, we just received an email and we have that interview for the Spiritualist. We had a boy. And do you have power gloves? Big news, Sam. We just welcomed a new life into the world, a baby boy. Both him and the missus are doing fine. In fact, they're sleeping peacefully next to me as I write this message. I know you're a busy man though, so I won't go on and on about us. Besides, there's something else I've been meaning to tell you. I don't want to be presumptuous, and I know you're the best porter there is, but even you must have found it tough making deliveries up in these snowy mountains, right? Oh, have you tried using power gloves? They can be a real game changer, let me tell you. Lose your footing and start to slip, the gloves will help you catch yourself before you slide right off a cliff. They make decent weapons too if things get hairy. Just bear in mind that they drain your battery, so be sure to keep an eye on that. And hey, don't tell me you've never wanted to rock a set of metal claws like an action hero, Sam. Hey, now I've got a feeling you're going to be a real role model for my boy when he's older. Of course, it's down to all of us, myself included, to make the world a better place for him and future generations. I know you feel the same. Let's not let them down, Sam. Yeah. Now let's read that prepper interview on the Spiritualist. No one has been able to explain the Death Stranding, and I doubt that anyone ever will. Certainly not with science. Science is only suitable for observation, measurement, objectivity. You can observe and measure as much as you like, but it will bring you no closer to an understanding. Sometimes you need to expand your mind and open your heart. Seek the souls of the dead. Listen for the waves on the beach. In antiquity, there were no barriers between the realms. People moved freely between the earth, outer space, and the world of the dead. What are myths and legends if not records of these journeys? My research has only confirmed this. Pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica, the Nazca Lines, Stonehenge, all gateways built by humans in order to access the beach. Surely you can see that the wisdom of the ancients has never been more relevant. Interesting way to take a look at it. So we're also going to do another quick save. Because, yeah, now this is when shit happens. So let's take a look at the map. Yeah, so it's all the way over there. And there's a bunch of mountains in the way, but we should be okay. Oh, look at that. A broken statue is here at the entrance. I never noticed that. That's pretty cool. See, you notice something new every day. Yeah, I'm gonna be crazy and just go right up here. This exoskeleton just helps so much. So useful. Oh, look at that. People actually built little signs. Don't worry, Lou. We're coming. We're gonna get you. Oh, look. There's a zipline right down there. Let's see if I can... Oh, I don't have any PCCs. I didn't expect I would need to use any. Oh look, right there. That was actually pretty quick. It's too bad I got rid of the my floating carrier, because I could have just ridden it down here. That would have been fun. But oh well. Pick up some crystals. Alright, here we go. Look at this sign right here. Someone left, yeah. Oh, that's not good. My otter hood cracks me up every time. Yeah, that's really not good. Oh, look at the whale. Alright. On to the next bit. This is then the beginning of the next episode. So, yeah, here we go. Although, let's see. I'm going to keep playing, of course, but let's see here. It's been an hour and 42 minutes of recording. I'm trying to decide if I want to stop my recording now, so then I can have one episode for YouTube that's just all those connections, and then have the next episode be yeah, okay, so I'm going to keep streaming, but I'm going to stop my recording here and then pick it up when I'm ready to do this next bit. So we are going into the storm, into the supercell, onto another beach. See what awaits us there.